So now we're going to welcome to the stage Dr. Shanbhag.
Good morning. Can you hear me there? Can you hear me now? You know who said that? Verizon. Remember Verizon commercial? Can you hear me now? That's a famous commercial. Okay? Just like just do it. That's the brand. That's what we'll be talking about. We don't buy product or service. That's what you think. You buy a brand. Check it out. When you go for something, what you do. Okay? That's what we'll be talking about, building brands. My name is Shanbhag. I call myself a business Sherpa. I don't know whether you know what Sherpa means. Sherpa is the person who helps you climb Mount Everest. Startup is just like climbing a mountain you never done before. Just like your life is also climbing a mountain you never done before. Even your own life is climbing a mountain. So I'm a business Sherpa. I'm only 84 years and 5 months and 20 years old. Every day counts to me. Okay? I was born back in India 84 years ago, and I managed to survive and succeed just through my attitude for survival. I was starving all my life. Okay? So I have a unique skill. That's what I'll be sharing with you. I have more than 150 mentees right now all over the globe, helping them survive and succeed in the business world. Right? So, why should you listen to Shan? Just because the old guy? No. I am inventor, innovator, entrepreneur. The most important is implementer. Almost all of you have one or more of those things. Without implementation, invention and innovations are hallucination. That's what Thomas Edison said, that he knows a little bit about invention. He had more than 1,000 patents. Right? He's the one, but not a big deal. Created light bulbs. Okay? So I have implemented a lot. That's what I'm going to be talking about. This is my family. Around 1960. My parents, amazing parents. 10 kids. Lucky they didn't stop at 4. I'm the number 5. Third boy, 5th child, where 10 brothers and sisters are there. The one in the front row sitting there in the middle is my youngest sister. Okay? So they instilled in us something unique. That's what I want to share. That's my problem. At age 4, my father's extremely religious and everything, praying everything. I thought he talks to God. I know, I believe that. So if he talks to God and he's doing so nice and he's very helpful to everybody in the world, and whole villages are respected, how come I'm starving? I was starving. Okay, we had a nice roof over our head. We have meals, 2 meals a day, and I was starving. We didn't have a penny, not a dime or a nickel. We didn't have a penny. Okay, I was starving. I was mad at that time. I didn't dare to ask anybody. I never believed in God. But I was scared. But I said, I will worship my father. Let him talk to God. And I believe in something there, up there, that happens to be karma, dharma, all the things. Then, age 5, I was observing. I had about, at that time, 2 older sisters and 2 younger sisters. And we eat meal Boys eat first in the stainless steel, and we eat very fast because we were afraid food will run away. In the same plate, my sisters eat. I said, "What is this? That without cleaning." I, I, I couldn't believe it. And I couldn't ask. We respect a lot our parents and everybody there, elderly. Okay. But I didn't ask any questions. But then I saw my mother eating the last all the time. 3 times, I remember the exact date. Went to bed without any food after cleaning up the mess and everything. And next day morning, 5:30 in the morning, get up and start again. I thought, what is this? I couldn't believe it. Okay, that made me what I am, focusing on women and minority and the kids. That's what I am doing. Okay? And finally, this is the biggest thing. Myself and my older brother were standing next to each other. My father comes next to me and stands. And he was not looking at me because I was short, about 9 years old, and my older brother was about 16 years old. He was looking at him and talking to him. But immediately, in my dialect, he said, "You boys," immediately ear perked. I'm another one. Boys means I'm there. So I was like, don't you think it's a good idea? If you work, study hard, get good grades, graduate from school, high school, and go to college, study hard, get good grades, get a good degree, everything is good degree, and then go to Bombay, get a good job, and make nice salary, and live happily. Don't you think it's a good idea? And he walked away. That's it. 10, 12, 15 seconds. That made us who we are today. Okay? That my older brother took it to heart. He was the smartest in the family. I'm the dumbest in the family. I'm still the dumbest in the family. He was the smartest. Okay? And he had 2 degrees. He got scholarships and everything. Masters in physics and masters in mathematics. Amazing success story. I followed. Everybody laughed at me. I remember all those faces. Why the hell you're going to college? And everything. But I did it anyway. I managed to get 4 degrees, 10 years of college, without a single penny, without buying a single book. I never read a single book the way you guys read it. I'm lucky I was so poor. That's what happened. Okay. So this is the results. You can't pay me $1 million for this. What did you do? Look at that. We started when my father sold in 1948 while I was 9 years old. We were 0 graduates. Right now, I have 132 and counting all over the world. I feel so good. Myself and my wife sacrificed everything. That's the best thing we ever did, helping my brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews with the education, the weddings, you name it, dowry. We had a dowry system back in India. Girls have to pay the dowry. It's a sickening thing. But we managed that. I feel very good. Now I have 132 and counting graduates in all different degrees, 4 medical doctors, and about 15 PhD and postdocs, about 16 MBAs, okay, and almost you name it, engineering, everything. And 70 are women and girls. That's what I'm most proud of. 62 are men. Same thing. They have owned their own businesses, startups and everything. About 22 of them all over the globe. In this country, I have 27 Shanbhag siblings in this country, adding to GDP. Damn immigrants. All right? Two in Google, 2 in Microsoft, 1 in TIPCO, NVIDIA, you name it, I have it. Okay? And I have entrepreneurs all over the globe. And they are adding to 27 of them. And one is working on remote brain surgery. Okay? I want to give him my brain. Okay? Kind of thing. So that's the kind of thing. I'm very, very proud of that. Nobody can take that away from me. Okay. My North Star is basically, that's it, minimize human suffering and deliver happiness. Everything I do goes towards it. I'm a global citizen. Everything is global. Okay, that's what I do. Okay. Here, and I remember I said, kid, about 13 or 15 kids I help. I help women and minorities, highest priority, elderly, and kids. Hell with filthy rich men. I don't worry about them. Okay. So here are the as little as 9-year-old kids, amazing kids. Okay. I'm helping them. Now, I never ever looked at as a problem the way everybody sees it. Never in my life. I would have died. I would have died as a kid. I was starving. Everything is an opportunity for me. As you know, 90 to 95% of the business fail. Everybody thinks why they fail and they're trying to fix it. Okay. Before anybody thinks, it's actually more than that. 50 to 90% fail. It's not 90 to 95%. The reason is I'm including farmers markets. There are literally 10,000 farmers markets in the country. There are vendors, anywhere from 25 to 3,000 vendors in each farmers market, and they make a living. They're all startups and small businesses. By the way, have you heard about Pike Place in Seattle? 3,000 farmers vendors. You know who is there? Starbucks, small startup. Got it? Same with the Panera bread. Mr. Caveli was a vendor in Youngstown, Ohio. That's where the whole thing started. Mr. Caveli started. Okay, there are a lot of things are there. I didn't want to ignore them. 50 to 90% of them. So when you really think about it, we have a 22 trillion economy. 12 trillion goes down the hole because of the failure. That's it. What I'm trying to do is a little bit here and a little bit there. Everything I'm doing can go to $1 trillion savings. That's what I'm making. Everything I'm doing is thinking about saving $1 trillion. I'm going after $12 trillion. Everything I'm doing is trillion. Okay? Business is extremely simple. It's a very, very life and business is a journey, climbing a mountain. Because unknown. There are a lot of mountains. From business world, I know all the mountains in the world. I have climbed them. Business world, in my imagination, I will share with you. This is what it is. You should know the origin of business. Business is basically transaction. It is, you give me sugar, I will give you rice. You do the carpentry, I will give you the masonry. That went on 6,000 BC. That's when the business started. Got it? And it's still there. It's called bartering. And now, in around 1600, British came to India with the East Indian Tea Company. That's where the real business started. They paid in pound, bought the tea, and then they ruled India for 400 years. Okay? And finally got kicked out. Mahatma Gandhi and everybody. That's the best thing that we did. But they did leave two good things. One is the legal system, transportation, and other one is education system. Without that, I would have not been here today. Got it? So I look at that. So they did a great thing. Here is the thing, behind every success business has a great story. I'm telling a story right now. Everybody tells a story, but there's a problem. Every great story doesn't have a good business. Have you heard of Enron? What a great story. What about cryptocurrency? How many got sucked in? Okay. How about the young lady, about blood testing? Called even Henry Kissinger. So you have to think about it. Everybody tells a story. Where is the beef? See that? The wolf is asking, where is the beef? Have you heard about the Wendy commercial? That's the problem. Unless you have the value. So here is the thing. This is extremely important. I want you to take note of. Business is basically P2P, person to person, not B2B, B2C, D2C, all the garbage. No, that's where we are sucked into it. P2P, person to person, is doing good and managing risks profitably. That's it. I'm trying to do good, taking care of my own family, my own community, now the village. That's what I'm trying to do. And all the time I think about risk. Business is managing risk profitably, period. three words. Three. Okay. Other one is transaction between buyer and a seller. All the rest are supporting cost. Don't get it. I'm a marketing guru. I'm a this guru. No, you are all supporting. There's a buyer. I'm a seller. In this case, most of you guys are sellers, unless you are an investor, want to be buyer, hopefully a smart investor. Otherwise, you are all sellers. You have to find the buyer. Okay, and it's a transaction, creating and keeping customer. You know who said that? One of the great business guru, Peter Drucker. Okay, that's what he said. Everything starts with the problem. We all know that. Okay? The problem is not your uncle or aunt or no. It should be a real person who has money to pay you one day. That's where the problem you should be thinking about. But that's where we will all start. That's what we are told. That's what the mentor tell you and all the people. That's where it starts. I don't start that way. I start from here. From the root cause of the problem you have to get to. That's what I get to. There are no more than 8 or 10 root causes for the entire problem globally on everything. Got it? Number one, you may not like it. Number one is religion, God. My God is better than your God. Look at what is happening all over the globe. The religion we are submitted to. That's it. Can't run away from it. Face it and fix it. Okay. Other one is basically illiteracy, ignorance. That's the problem. No, there's no climate change. No. Ignorance. Before you know, New York City and Miami will be in the water. Then you will wake up. Okay? That's the kind of thing. Other one is you should know hunger. There's enough food in the world right now in this country. You won't believe it. I want you guys to watch YouTube. Abundance. It's called Farm Link. Please watch it. 25 minutes. Young college kids started that. There's so much food in this country. Problem is going from farm to the table. It's going wasted. And those kids come up with amazing things that should get a Nobel Prize for them. These are youngsters from Pittsburgh area. Please watch it. It's there, Farmlink, YouTube. It's 25 minutes worth spending if you believe in your future. And if that will tell you, yeah, there is a future. Okay? And other thing is healthcare. Healthcare is a disaster. Who created it? We created it. And we are going to fix it. I have a project. Project is called Hands-Free Nurse. We are going to fix it. I'm not kidding. Okay? I hope I'm alive. I have a team there. Actually, they are on Zoom, actually. They are from Gainesville. Okay. Finally, everything has a solution. You come up with a solution. It's invention, innovation, implementation comes a solution. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Okay? But unfortunately, there is no picture. Because you don't know the picture. There's no picture. That's the thing. You create your own picture. And depending upon your business, you create that business. Like, for example, taxi guys and rental place, they created their picture when they're in their business. But Uber guys thought entirely different. Just two guys. They thought entirely different picture. They created the damn picture. Uprooted everybody. That's called disruption. Okay. So that's what the thing is. I do that. Almost everything I do. To entirely create a new picture, new game, write the rules. I'm the umpire. I'm the jury and the judge. That's what I help people do that. Okay. Here's the thing. Invention, innovation is the difference between the thing. That's it. Left side is you got a PhD and MBA, and the recipe, and try to come up with the cake, all the things. Blah. There is your grandmother, no degree, no nothing. Experience. She comes with $100 cake. That's innovation, marketable stuff. Okay? Here's the most important thing. I don't have enough time. I can spend a whole day. This is what the real customer journey is all about. There is a decision maker and end user, influencers, and all those. And by the other one is at the end is your saboteur. This is what you have to understand. You have to know who your decision maker is. Otherwise, you are wasting your time all talking to other people and everything. That you have to find out. That's the best salesman does it. Okay? This is an influencer. And you have to know the end user. In dog food and baby food are the toughest businesses in the world, bar none. Okay? First, I have to please the young lady, Gen Z or Millennium, because they are the one, 85% of the dog food is bought by them. And I know exactly how to do that. I did that. But the damn dog better eat it, otherwise she's not going to come back. I have to know exactly what dogs like and what dogs don't like it. I know that. That's what I did. I was in that business. Same thing, the baby food. Babies don't talk. They only know how to cry. So moms are frustrated. I know that about that. I know all about the microbes and everything. Okay? Because microbes want exactly what we want. They can. So I'm in the business. Okay. So that's extremely important. If you want to, I can spend more time on this later on in the question and answer time. But going back, there is one saboteur is the most important person. You can't ignore. There's everywhere. There's at least one, not dozens of them. So you have to know. Unfortunately, in education system, most of the unfortunate tenured professors are saboteurs. I'm sorry, that's true. Because they're, Shan, go back to India. I said, you guys are not teaching the kids what is good for them in the future. Okay? As simple as that. You don't like the change. You go, oh no, I got my curriculum set up. I want to play golf. I want to get sabbatical. Yeah, what about my grandkids? They don't. So I like to change it. I'm not kidding. Okay? I'm working on it. I have several education kind of thing. Okay. Here is the thing most important. This is the way I see everything. I have in my head right now more than 100 business models based upon this principle. I got it created. The right side is the green color. That's where the revenue is generated. Left side is the red color. That's where the cost is coming. I visualize every business. Green color going up, red color going down. I get a margin, expansion, so on. I can see that. Everybody's business. I have that in my head all the time. Okay? And that's what I teach people. Okay. I have right now, in my career, thousands of them. Okay? Every business. So right now, I have about 100, 120 models are there because I have more than 150 mentees all over the globe. Okay. Here's the way I see it. This is very, very simple. I make you think, dream first. Everybody has a right to dream. Otherwise, you are wasting your time. It doesn't cost you a penny as far as I'm concerned right now. No tax. You have a right to dream. Tell me the dream, what you want to achieve 3, 5, 10 years from now, as clear as possible. Okay? And tell me why. Convince me. I will draw the roadmap and help you guide you there. That's what I do. Visualization is the number one thing you have to have the skill to survive and succeed. Okay? Then I take you to 3 years, to 1 year, to 3 months, to 1 week, to tonight. Take you through that. Mental exercise. It doesn't cost you a penny. You have to go through it, otherwise you're not going to make it. You'll be one of those 90-95%. You can't blame anybody yourself. Okay? But you can learn a visualization. It's extremely simple for me. I can help you. But the most important is the bottom on there. Riskiest assumption. Everything you are doing has a risk. You better figure out the riskiest assumption you have and either validate or pivot it or iterate it. You better do it within first 6 months before you get carried away. Okay? Here's the thing. Let me explain to you how my brain works here. Basically, the green color is all the education you have. Burgundy color is basically, I'm given time there. burgundy color is an experience you have. Here is the right side is your CRM and you code it, CRM and artificial intelligence. You make 2 plus 2 is not 4, 5, 6, 7, efficiency, productivity. That's what you do. So that's what you do. My brain does same thing faster than IBM computer, the business you are in, because you told me where you are going. My brain has something extra. See that those dots are exactly same. Check it out. All the dots are the same. That's how the brain connection. The neurons get connected. Okay. This is the way my brain works. The neurons are connected. I get up at 5:10 in the morning. They're ready for me for the day. Okay. And the problem is we hardly use our right side of the brain. Okay? Our brain can calculate 33% faster than the fastest supercomputer we have right now. We use hardly 3% of our right side of the brain. Okay? That's what I call brush your brain. Go through that exercise, please. I can help you, teach you how to do that. Okay? Think for a minute. If I can make that a 4%, 5%, 6%, 8 billion people. That can be solved, easily solved. Okay? Here is my contributions. These are all my products. All over the screen, all the logos. I don't have much time to spend right now. I'll take you through. I have copies here if you want to. Take a picture of that one. Ask me any question you want to. In your pantry, you have at least 20 to 30 products with my fingerprint. Those are all my products. Okay? Here is the one more thing. If you have a microwave in your house, I get credit for it. You better thank you, microwave. I helped Raytheon and Amana to do that. If you have this is my patent. If you have a air fryer, please send me a thank you note. Remember when you're using it. That's me, that old man did this. This is my patent. I have it, okay? Crystal light, it's unfortunate. Crystal light, handwritten formula and everything, I came up with this thing. And it's printing money. And because of this lady, Raquel Welch, it went 20% revenue went up just like that. They're all men drinking Crystal Light. Pink lemonade, I got a shock of my life. I never meant for it. I couldn't believe it, but did it. The reason I'm showing this is it's not product or process, it's the marketing. See how I did it? Okay. Then comes the slip ball. I hand wrote the formula on this one, and the whole thing. This is one of the best one. No patent, no factory, no nothing. Just SLIMFAST, 8 letters, $2.3 billion bought out by Unilever. Okay, I have a long story on that if you want to. This commercial did it. I was part of this whole thing. I wish I had that waistline. Slim fast. That's it. Got it? See how to create. The key thing is having these on the stories, but you have to know how to get somebody brain and make them buy. They can't live without it. That's what you want to do. Okay. This is the one of the best one. Those both Safe Rider, Easy Rider, look at the spellings. Those are my brands. I created 2:10 in the morning, those things. And that guy did it. He's one of the best disruptor, my friend, Glenka. And he has about 5 different business models. He's building a clean city and everything. He's doing it. Okay. That's all mine. I feel very, very good. He's one of the most successful person, one of my most successful mentee. Okay. Here are all my things. We'll talk about it later on if you want to. Okay. Quickly. Curiosity is the beginning of the creativity. This is my statement. This is where my brain goes. Okay. Creativity is the foundation for Invention is the foundation for innovation. Innovation is the foundation of the competitive edge. Without sustainable competitive edge, you have no business to be in the business. I write a death certificate right there and then. That's what I do. That's the thing, okay? And this is the problem. Our education system is, I'm in the learning business 80 years, still this worse than that right now. It's unfortunate part. Most important is, very few people know, you have a wandering mind. Right now, some people say, I know about it. I don't know. Why don't you stop? I won't be surprised. That's going on, everybody, okay? That's the problem. 80% is internal talk, okay? And the 99% comes tomorrow, negative. That's what is problem right now, all 8 billion people, okay? And here's the problem, 6 inches between your ear. What? How do you think? That's the kind of a thing. So I'm trying to help people in that area. Now let me close the thing. Learn to visualize. Visualization is a reality. Here's the thing. Check it out. Michael Jordan. He knows it. Same thing with Charlie, his 10-year-old tiger's son. Visualization is a reality. That's what football, famous football quarterbacks and everybody does. Here's the thing, change is a must. You can't live without change. The person who is not adapting to change is not going to live, especially in the current situation. Okay, now, here's the thing. First is the visualization to be successful. Second one is prioritization. If you don't use some kind of priority, you already wasted half of your life. I'm sorry, you wasted it already, too late. You better use it, 80-20 rule, Warren Buffett's 5-25 rule, or Shan's 99-1 rule. So I created that about 5-10 years ago, okay? 99-1 rule, because these are all assumptions we have. We better know what is the riskiest assumption you have all the time, and either validate it or pivot it, otherwise you're going to go down, okay? And then learn to focus. Without focus, you can't innovate or implement. That, you check it out. You are brushing right teeth, try to brush with the left hand. Check it out. It's not possible. And most important, the time. God did one thing right, 24 hours, everybody. So net, if you have all these 4, you are there. It used to be 90-95% of the time. Now, I doubt it. Not even 80% of the time. Because those are soft skills, and human skills are the most important one. You have to learn and master, and look at this. Everything has to fall in place. Otherwise, you are not going to make it. That's the reason. You have to have, starts with your attitude. All right? You can't change the attitude. I can teach business and this and anybody. I can't change that attitude. Same thing, if you are not happy at the end, you are not going to make it, that's a waste. But, okay? So there are certain things you have to know that all have to fall in place. That's why 99% fail, 90% fail. You can't blame it. But you have to know why businesses fail. Okay? Okay. When everything said and done, it is a team that comes. Period. That's my statement. Okay? I can take even second rated team, I will take it versus one. The reason, number one reason for the failure is there is no need for the business. Right behind is co-founders. Believe it or not, co-founder chemistry. So this is what it's all about. So with that as a thing, as a business Sherpa, I would like to, if anybody wants to help, I want to know which mountain are you going to climb. That's all I want to know. Okay. Thank you very much. All your questions.
Any questions?
Yeah. Yeah, I think of all these things you've done and have known you for quite a while now. What is the one opportunity, which I think is going to be hard to find for you, but what is the one opportunity you really miss?
There are a lot of opportunities I missed, but one I would say in the business side, yogurt. I could have been yogurt king in the world. I'm not kidding. I had it in 1970. I brought to the office to show management. We eat yogurt every day, by the way. I knew the importance of yogurt and everything. Okay, I brought it and showed it. I wanted to because I was responsible in general foods, new businesses and everything. And my godfather, I call him, and he said, "No, Shan, no, these guys don't like it." What he said was, "Shan, these guys, they are not. These Yankees won't like it." I said, "Damn it, you are a Yankee." He's an Italian. You're a Yankee. I told him, "You like it." "Yeah, but I'm different." Because he traveled to India and everything. I didn't. Okay? I had a business. I could have got that whole thing. That's later on, within 6 months, somebody else called Dannon started the yogurt. Okay, then they started. Then Yoplait came. It's too late for us to get into business. That's the problem. So I would have had that one. If I wanted, I could have got Gatorade for $25 million, period. Okay, Dr. Cade came to us. I was there. Cade came to us and with his attorney. Yeah, here's the problem. I knew the importance of it. I said, buy it. No, Shan, you have too many things to do. That's my problem. I will deal. I will take care of it. I want to have that. I don't want to have anybody to have it. I want to lock it up and I will work. And then finally I convinced them. Yeah. They were going to. Big shot walks into the boardroom and he tastes it and spitted it out all over the wall. I still have the image all over the wall. He said something they had heard all. It tastes like toilet water. He said worse than that. I'm not kidding. That's true. That tasted. I didn't care. I knew how to fix it. I knew the importance of electrolytes. So I wanted to take care of it, but they didn't do it. Right now, that thing, G alone, is worth $6.8 billion. All right? So there are a lot of things I missed it. I felt like quitting General Foods at that time. I wanted to okay, anything else?
What's your normal routine? What's your normal routine like?
Routine. I have a unique routine.
I'm extremely disciplined, disorganized all over the place. But mind is so disciplined. I get up every morning. Let me start from the morning. I get up at 5:10 in the morning, 7 days a week. Doesn't matter to me. 5:10 in the morning. Actually, I'm up tossing around 4:30, but 5:10 I get up in the morning. I go through the typical routine. Immediately check first the blood sugar, then the temperature, then the what do you call WhatsApp. My family is on WhatsApp. I just go to that just to get a feel for it. I know how they're feeling. That's all I do. I don't read anything else. And then I go to right now, last month or so, I don't know why I'm saying it. I'm a fitness nut. I'm there every day, sort of. I would drive to Whitney. There are reasons for it. While going, I listen to one of the Blinkist. I listen to curated books, all regarding the brain and the business kind of thing. I read that. And then we do the exercise. While doing exercise, I read another book. And then while driving, another book. Before 8, I read 3 books. 8, nothing but information. Then most of the day starts around 9 o'clock. I try to get at 9 o'clock, but most of the Zoom meetings start at 8 o'clock. All over the world, I have to manage. One lady is in Barcelona. She's on the thing right there, on the beach somewhere, Barcelona or Portugal, I don't know. She's enjoying it, but she's my mentee. And I get there. I'm booked from 9 to last meeting, around 11 o'clock at night. Okay, most of the time, sometime 11:30 during the competition. Okay, I'm there. I'm booked all the way. Zoom, the crowd, Zoom. And then before I go to bed, visualize what am I doing tomorrow. Well, first of all, I see what did I do today, how I helped everybody. I will be thinking about this. I think I did something good, try to help people. I feel good about it. That's what I go through. Then what am I going to do tomorrow? So I look at it and see, I'm ready tomorrow. What I try to do. Okay, then that's it. My life right now, I enjoy every second. I mean it, and I'm not worried about it. Okay, good.
Hey, Shan, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here. Yes, it's scientifically proven that natural language is sometimes not sufficient to express your feelings. And this is exactly the case what I feel when I talk to you, to Josh, Dan, and all other great mentors in this room. Thank you for sharing your valuable experience, your thoughts. My question is, can we go to the business model canvas slide? Do you think you can do that?
Which one?
The business model canvas.
Oh, business model.
It's okay. I think I can.
I'm fine. I haven't changed that.
No need, Shan, it's okay. Let me ask them. Okay. This is so cool. And my question is, based on your experience, could you provide any numbers like the range? How accurate is this when you apply it in real life? The startups, what is the range of accuracy? For example, I don't know, 80% to 90%, or the error range.
Actually, that's the kind.
This is not enough. I need your help to go back and the cause for the problem. Remember problem, cause? Because I want somebody to help me. I visualize it. This is my visualization. Accuracy, 100% right now. Okay? It's not a margin of error. It's accuracy. Because I visualize the end goal. I visualize the direction you are going, not the thing. So I want to make sure. I may be late instead of 2 years, it may be 3 years, fine. But you should be in the direction. So again, the purpose, you have to have a really good goal and destination. Doesn't matter what you do. You should use your SMART goal, specific, measurable, relevant, achievable, relevant, and timely. Everybody should use it for everything, every day. Then you can achieve anything you want to. Okay? You have to have accountability partner with you. Hey, you promise you somebody. Hey, you promise yesterday. What did you do? Like you can ask me a question. You have to have that. Okay? I have mentors. I have at least 3 mentors. And every mentee is my mentor. By the way, I learn from everybody. I wish I could do all this. I can't type, I can't do it. Doesn't matter. I use my brain. Okay? Thank you.
And it feels weird to ask this. I guess I should say, is there anything as a community that we can do for you?
I think, first of all, thanks for your time. I really enjoyed it. I got a lot of help from a lot of people. One of my mentees, Chris Arora, he helped me putting this deck together. Is very good. No, the best thing can happen is, please, I will buy you coffee at my headquarters. You know, my headquarters is Panera Bread. There's a reason for it. Okay, I will talk to you about it. So I will buy you coffee. Ask me any question you want to. It takes me 15 minutes. You can time it. I can sort it out and give you your business model. Okay, tell me a couple of things. What is your dream? Tell me as clear as possible as if you are successful. You have to paint your picture that you are already successful. 3, 5 years more, and paint that picture and tell me why. I will do the rest. Okay? Good.
Great. Shanbhag, thank you very much. I will tell you in advance, when you meet with Shan, you need to allow 2 hours. Because, and bring a pen and a notebook, because you're gonna take lots of notes. Speaking of notebooks, if you did not get one of these, we have several, especially if you're here for the first or second time, love to give you a notebook. T-shirts, small and double X if you've been here for 8 weeks in a row, 4 weeks in a row, 12 weeks in a row. Come get some of this swag out of here so we can lighten our load. Next week, we're going to hear from Roger Warren of Hoovie, the esports gaming place in the Oviedo Mall. And do you have your new venture yet? Your new location? No. So I will let him tell you what that is going to be next week.
I have one more thing. Here are the things, 2 pages. Anybody wants a copy of it? All the brands and my accomplishments, my site. You can ask me any question anytime you want on those things. Okay, you can pick up a copy of this.
Great, thank you. You can download the chat if you are online. Join us on meetup.com if you have not already. Please connect with somebody today. Say yes to somebody. Say yes to coffee. Say yes to Shan. I know when he goes on vacation, their sales drop like 30%. So help support Panera Bread and Shan at the one up here in Winter Park. Don't forget your parking pass if you didn't get one. And thank you very much. We will see you all next week.